Hey everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rough Cuts on Sunday. I hope you all have had a great week. I'm sorry I've been kind of absent for the last couple of weeks. I have been getting ready to move because finally my house, or at least my new house to me, is going to be finished in a couple of weeks. We had to gut everything and renovate it. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, this week I'm going to be talking about a film that a lot of you are probably familiar with by now simply because of a kind of fan sequence that has been put together and has been pretty popular on YouTube for the last month. And that is from Endhiran. What this is a film from last year, and it's directed by the Indian director Shankar. I know I'm going to be butchering these names, so I'm really sorry about that. But this is basically the first Indian film to delve into the realm of science fiction. Now, I wouldn't really consider it to be a sci-fi film. It's really just basically a love story with a robot thrown in there. And so it's a Bollywood film. If you're really into Bollywood, then you'll probably enjoy this. But if you're not and you think it's going to be like all action, like the sequence that has been floating around online, that's pretty much all of the robotic action that is in the movie. In fact, I think that is all of it, that 10-minute sequence that's in there. Now, it's an entertaining film. It's very cute. Like, it's cute. It's Bollywood. It's fun. It's supposed to be just very light, airy, but it does delve into kind of the dark side of things. There's a lot of, like, God references in this, and the whole creator, and also a lot of echoes of Frankenstein, but this was based on a book by Sujatha. Really sorry about the names. And which is called My Dear Robot. So that is what this film is based off of. And Sujatha and Shankar co-wrote the script for this story. Now, it's starring Aishwarya, who was deemed at one point in time the most beautiful woman in the world. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She is in this. She plays the heroine. And then also Rajini, who was a very, very popular actor in, I think, the 80s in India. He's also starring in this as Dr. Visa. I don't remember the names. He's the main guy in this, and he is the one who creates the robot. And so he creates the robot in his own likeness. And at one point in time in the film, they ask the robot all of these names. Or, I mean, all of these questions. They ask the robot all of these questions. I'm sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. And one of the questions is there a God? And so then, because, of course, the robot knows everything. And so then he asks, like, what is God? And then he says, well, God created us. And then he said, well, the doctor created me, so therefore God exists. So you've got that whole thing. There's a lot of ego play in this. So there's a lot of ego, there's a lot of envy, because, of course, like for every scientist, there's usually a mentor to the scientist. The mentor gets jealous, and then that's basically when all hell breaks loose in this. So you have a lot of revenge, envy, love. It's a love story. It's Bollywood. And because it's Bollywood, you've got musical sequences in this. There are a lot of musical sequences in this. And they're incredibly random, and they get more and more outrageous and futuristic, metallic, the further you go into the story. Now, when you want to get, if you're just interested in the action sequences, that doesn't begin until about 2 hours into this film. Yes, this movie is almost 3 hours long. In fact, the action sequences begin at, I think, like the hour 55-minute mark is when they begin. So if you want to just skip all of the romance and backstory to it and just go straight to there, that's where you start. And you've still got a good almost hour of movie at that point in time. but it isn't all action. It's broken up into little parts. And that action sequence, I think, was actually shot over a period of like 4 days. Just something ridiculously small like that. But this has been the most expensive Indian film to date. I believe the budget was like $40 million, something like that. It opened in the U.S. in October of last year. And like just limited screenings. And if you're living in Austin, it will be playing at the Alamo Drafthouse for 1 week starting on the 25th of this month. So, if you want, go check it out. It's fun. It's cute. Once again, I wouldn't really call it science fiction, but it's a cute movie. If you want just the action sequences, then it's really just that 10 minutes that's on YouTube. That's it. That's it. The rest is music, love story. You get to see Aishwarya for 160 minutes. Yeah, you can do worse. So, my cat's trying to get in here. So I would kind of recommend this to people who like Bollywood. If you like Bollywood, knock yourselves out. You'll really like this. If you're not a fan of Bollywood films, you'll probably hate this movie. But, you know, check it out. I will see you all next week. Until then, goodbye.